We're all looking for ways to keep our workouts exciting, and that can be challenging given the wild weather we've been experiencing. Let's check in with Maggie Downey to see how to exercise in the heat safely.
So we've had a really hot and muggy summer so far, but this time of year you want to get outside and work out, and you can do that. It just takes a little more planning. So the first thing to consider is the time of day you're going to exercise. When it's hot, to beat the heat, you want to go out first thing in the morning or at the end of the day and really stay away from that midday heat. So you don't want to go out ideally from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. The extremes on the other end are definitely better. The other thing to consider is your location. So even if you have to drive, it's going to be better for you if you can find someplace shade covered or with more trees, because the more you have shade, the more that'll help keep you cool versus being in the sun for your whole run or coming in and out of the sun. So the airline trail is a good place to find shade. And if you don't already live there, you could also consider driving down to the shore. So I know my parents live on the shore of Connecticut, and when I get down there from central Connecticut, it's always 10 degrees cooler. So just finding a different location can benefit you. The other thing you want to consider is your clothing. You need light, loose, breathable clothing. And that actually goes for whatever you're going to wear on your head too, right? So if you're going to have a hat or, a visor, you want the way to block the sun from your face, that's great. But if the top is enclosed, you can't let the heat get out. You're trapping all that heat in and making yourself even hotter. And I know, I was hiking, and on the way up the mountain as it got cooler, you could see steam coming off of us. You actually need to let that move away. So you can wear a baseball cap as long as there's mesh, but think about your hat. Also, you have to hydrate when it's hot. We need to pre-hydrate and post-hydrate. So you've got to get yourself fluids so that you're ready for your workout. If they'll consider how you hydrate throughout, there are hydration belts, or you could put water places you're going to be in advance. And then afterwards, you need to replenish everything you sweated out. Your cool down on a hot day becomes especially important. I think people often skip the cool down. They just don't think it's important. It's not part of the workout they want to do. But when it's hot out, all working even harder, especially your heart. And to stop suddenly can be a shock to the system, and our blood pressure can sometimes drop too low. And that'll give you that feeling of lightheadedness or that you're going to pass out. So you really want to allow 5 minutes to slow down your workout. Realize it's okay to change the goal you had for your workout. So maybe you need to do something shorter or something more gentle. You can do 7 to 15-minute high-intensity workouts, and there's a lot of evidence that that gives you a lot of bang for your buck, even though it's a short workout. So don't feel like you have to train for an hour when it's that hot. If you want to do something longer, you could take a walk, and it's easy to bring water with you. So you fill up some big jug of water and you head out on a walk and you stay hydrated throughout. It's also important that you generally know some signs of heat exhaustion so that you know when you have to stop. So if you start to feel nauseous, lightheaded, you've got a headache, your muscles are cramping, or your skin is getting cold and clammy, get yourself out of the heat and into air conditioning. There'll be another day for your workout. So we can work out in the heat, but to do that, you need to know the weather and you need to listen to your body. So listen to what your body's telling you and tune into a weather report from Caitlin McGrath, and then you'll know exactly what you can do for a safe, healthy workout in hot weather.